What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Apologies. Life happens, right? What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? Who's still up in here? I know Danny B was here. Megan was here. I know Nikita's here. Easy baby. Shit, that was the delay. Them babies, honey. That was the delay. Them babies. Let's see. Hey, Sainted. Hey, my love. I hope you got my email. I don't have a response from you, but I emailed you today. Grand Rising. Y'all, forgive me for the background noise. Your girl is being a human being and washing clothes. Ooh, let me check. I'm powering up my computer right now. I have 3 assignments due already. I know that's right. What's up, Chris Liz? There goes that beautiful soul. I'm not gonna lie, I did a reading today, Chris Liz, and you was right up in here the whole time I was doing the reading. Um, I can't remember if it was the members reading or if it was, I can't remember. But girl, you was all up in my mind. So I hope you're doing beautiful. I hope you're doing good, beautiful soul. Libra energy could be significant. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to stream this on Facebook, y'all. I haven't made my mind up. Oh, shit. Y'all can see that workout on my face, can't you? Today was a good day. Thank you. Good. I'm so glad to hear. Because why not, right? All right, Keita, I'm on Facebook too. But let's jump straight in. What did I say? The person on your mind was next. Hey, Kristen. Facebook. Hey, Pookie Tookie. Get all the souls you can. I know that's right, girl. I love y'all. My tribe, I love y'all. I could tell who's for the tribe. It is definitely obvious. What's up, y'all? I hope life is treating y'all well. Thank y'all for welcoming me in at this hour of the evening for majority of you all. But let's jump in and see what's next between you and the person on your mind, okay? Guys, these are general messages, so, you know, calm down. If you would like a personal reading that's more focused on your personal situation, you can find those over on the ManjulaAwakening.com, okay? Let's see. Let's go in with this deck. I actually have grown to really like this deck. Let's see. If you're Aries, yes, thank you. Let's do Aries for 4 minutes and 5 seconds. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Aries. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Aries? Let's see. What's next between you and the person on your mind? That's crazy. Now that I'm sitting here shuffling the cards to do this, I remember distinctly making a headline for your new person. So how we ended up here, I don't know. But I almost felt like that I did the your next love. I don't know. Because I remember the questions that I had prepared, but this is where we're at. So let's roll with it. The person that's on Aries' mind, Spirit, what's next? Living the dream. So definitely walking through life. Things are just going to be smooth between you and this person on your mind. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Everything feels like the best plot twist with this person. But at the bottom of the deck, we do have this Russian things. So it does feel like that what's next is things just kind of like going really well for you all. And then you guys speeding things up. So let's see, Spirit. What's next between Aries and the person on their mind? I just heard Taurus. Okay, all right. So the Queen of Wands. Who the fuck is that? Because, baby, that was all up in my driveway. Anyways, the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess, the Fool card, and the Three of Wands. I definitely see expansion here. Yeah, I see. Dang, this could be with the Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, but I definitely see this situation moving towards sunnier days here. Okay, solid relationship. But yeah, there's a new beginning that's coming your way. Okay, there's definitely an opportunity to expand here. But I have to be honest with you. The reason why Spirit is saying, like, the reason why Spirit drew this card to my attention at the bottom of the deck is to put the warning out there. Don't rush this, because they're like, this card, it says good things take time and so does lasting love. Okay. And this Eight of Cups here is definitely telling me that there is some emotional concerns, emotional baggage that needs to be addressed. So I do feel like that what's next for you and this person is like actually flowing, and it just seemed like everything makes sense. But because it seems like everything is making sense, the two of you all may not be willing to address emotional baggage. So, Spirit is saying, instead of trying to regurgitate all of that at the forefront, take things slow, control the pace. That way, when these things naturally pop up, you can discuss it. Okay. But I definitely see what's next between you and this person is an opportunity to expand. Okay. So let's get the message of love to close this out. Close this message out for Aries and the person on their mind for what's next. There could be something significant about Aquarius and Pisces season, okay? Yeah, it says perfect moves. It says keep the spirit of play and fun alive to be closer. And then we also have right timing. Have faith. I feel like Spirit says hold on, self-love, and soon. I do feel like that like Spirit is saying that the timing for this to come together in a solid partnership is not right now. But what's next is the two of you all actually flowing and getting to know one another on a deeper level. And that allows you all to discard any emotional insecurities that you guys have from the past, whether this be together or from other situations, right? Wow. And then we have two sides. And this card literally says navigating the delicate balance of give and take. So I definitely feel like the Spirit is saying take your time, because there are going to be some compromises that are needed. And if you rush into it, you may not be willing to make the necessary compromises. Okay. But this is nice. Hey, let's create new life. What's up, Pooh? We've missed you. Oh hell no! Hey, what you said? Oh hell no for? Out in the driveway. Yeah, I know, right? All right, Taurus. Let's jump in and talk to Taurus. All right, Spirit. Let's tap in for Taurus at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Taurus? Let's jump in and see what's next between you and the person on your mind. Let's see, Spirit. Tap me in for Taurus. What's next between Taurus and the person on their mind? Ooh, different worlds and breaking up. Yeah. I feel like that, Taurus, what's next between you and the person on your mind is the two of you are recognizing that your belief systems and the timeline and the direction that you guys are headed in are, even though you're both fascinated about each other, there is this energy of recognizing that, oh shit, we may be too different, and our differences, there may not be enough to hold us together um through the differences. I definitely feel like that there is this growing apart, emotional distance because you guys are not on the same page. Let's see, Spirit, what's next between Taurus and the person on their mind? The King of Cups is here, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the World card. Yeah, I definitely feel like, yeah, the Chariot card. I definitely see you guys closing. Like, I have to be honest with you. I do feel like that there is an opportunity for communication, but this communication only further reveals, and like, I don't guess reveals, but it further clarifies the anxiety that the two of you all are headed in two different directions and not on the same page. Okay. But I do feel like that there is some conversation coming your way here, possibly from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There could be Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, but it's really given heavy Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But you'll just have to take it as it resonates, okay? There's a lot of fears and anxieties that are, it's like somebody's already feeling the torment of the, like somebody's pull, like it's like someone can feel this connection separating, okay? I have to be honest. And I do feel, who is this? Show me where Taurus is. You don't see this coming. It's not even that you don't see it coming. I almost feel like you are unwilling to accept this, okay? I almost feel like that with the Taurus coming up as the Two of Swords, it's like, I see it, I see it, I see it, but if I accept it, I've got to make a decision, Kiana, and I'm not ready to make that decision, okay? But there is some sort of conversation here. Yeah. Well, if it ain't a fucking conversation, there's some sort of revelation that someone has an unhealthy social life. You know what I'm saying? Someone is entertaining a social life because it's more in alignment with the direction that they're going. And how does that make Taurus feel? I mean, shit, that plays into the breakup. It makes you feel left out, confused. You've been wondering what was you've been wondering what was creating the distance. And it's almost like communication or revelation. I hope it's is this communication or is it investigation? It's communication. Knight of Swords. What's the intent of the communication? Well, this person is coming towards you with communication. So, okay, so there is communication coming from this person. I can be honest with you, their desire is wish fulfillment with you. From like they want that nostalgic. They want to create more memories with you. Okay. Here's the challenge. I feel like that through this communication, you recognize that there's a social indifference between the two of you all. What's this Three of Cups? The Ace of Swords. Whatever that conversation is, you have some sort of clarity, absolute truth and clarity that there's a social difference between the two of you all. And that in and of itself is like, it doesn't allow the two, like it doesn't allow for this that's almost like, damn, if it just wasn't that too. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? It's almost like that too. Oh, baby, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. So I see what's next is I see you being the one to actually decide to close this out because this is you. You have the anxiety, like you feel the distance, but it's like you've not been willing to accept it or you've not been willing to see it for what it was. But what's next is you see that the two of you all are just two different worlds, okay? Like literally the world card in different worlds. You're headed in two totally different directions, looking for two totally different things. And so the outcome of this is I do see you guys moving forward, because when the Chariot is talking about moving forward, especially in this aspect with breaking up, it's about moving forward in a different direction. And I feel like that even though you may not want to, I feel like that after this conversation, you decide that that's what's best for you. Okay. So let's see, Spirit. Spirit is saying get one of these on this. What's the message of love here on this situation, Spirit? What's the message of love on this situation for Taurus? Taurus, you guys had an individual reading today, so definitely make sure you guys go check that out. Look, listen, Linda, this person is unable to give you what you deserve, and I feel like that's what this conversation reveals is this person is looking for friends with benefits. They're not really looking to define this connection, and I think that you're looking for something more defined. Damn. This person does give off soulmate energy, guys, but I have to be honest with you. We have a lot of soulmates in our life in one lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Just because someone gives off soulmate energy, it doesn't mean that that's going to be the person that you rest in happily ever after with, okay? So let's move forward. Oh, this could be a Cancer, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button, guys. It's thoroughly appreciated. Let's move into Gemini. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing really good. Oh, you was talking to Nikita. Oops. Hey, easy baby. I think you might have left when I spoke. Hey, Ashley Asage. Let's jump in for Gemini at 1950. All right, Spirit, tap me in. The person that's on Gemini's mind, Spirit, what's next between Gemini and the person on their mind? Bad timing. Okay, so what's next is just recognizing that, that you guys are pushing for something at the wrong time. It's saying that the universe isn't punishing you, it's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. So what's next between you and the person on your mind is you're recognizing that, you know what, we can preserve the potential if we accept that this is not the time to nurture the connection. So let's see. I do feel like, damn, if this is going to be a personal reading, if you're a Gemini and you're inquiring about the new person, because I do feel like that there's something about, if you push towards this right now, someone is going to start feeling trapped, or they already do feel trapped. And that's why the two of you all, what's next is acknowledging that the timing isn't right. Somebody's not healed enough for this connection. I'm going to tell you that right now, Gemini. But let me get the cards out here. All right, spirits, show me what's next between Gemini and the person on their mind. It's like recognizing that what's meant for you won't pass you by, but it's best to set this little butterfly free for a little while. Let me see, Spirit, what's next between Gemini and the person on their mind? The Knight of Cups, the Sun card, the Death card, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. I told you. So the likely outcome is this pulling back and taking care of oneself. But if I can be honest with you, can I be honest with you? I'm going to be honest with you. There is an opportunity to respark this. And the respark is nice, okay? The respark is nice, okay? Now, don't you hold on to that, because this is a general reading. And if you want a personal reading, you can find those over in the ManjulaAwakening.com. But I definitely feel like that what's next between you and the person on your mind, Gemini, is this undeniable chemistry. Like the two of you all going, like this is you guys going on a date, kicking it off, and really recognizing that y'all like each other. The challenge here is the Death card. There's some transformations that need to take place before this connection can come together. And that's why you're showing up as the King of Swords. It's time to make a head over heart decision. You know it, you feel the chemistry, but there's also some self-care that needs to be done. And so Spirit is saying, make sure that you take the time to address that. Do I need to turn this heat down? You might not be sneezing if you just got up and went and blowed your nose. There could be a Scorpio, a Leo, an Aquarius. I do feel like that if you could step into this King of Swords and make a head over heart decision, because that's where this connection is at. It's in the heart space, okay? This is not, if I could just be honest with you, yeah, you got to give this person, if you're not a masculine, you got to give this person time to do some healing in order to experience the long-term sustainability. But you're right, this is an emperor. It's just that this emperor has to transmute this Three of Swords before they can lay the foundation for something solid. So Spirit is saying the chemistry is there, absolutely, but you have to acknowledge that the timing isn't right to allow for a transformation to take place. See, I'm looking at this eagle. You got to keep that eagle. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that eye from up above. You got to stay tuned into the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? You can't just pay attention to what's right in front of you, because sometimes you really do cut your nose off in spite of your face. You understand what I'm saying? Well, that's what I got for you. Let me see. What's the message of love here on this situation here for Gemini? Nikita, what was the timestamp for Gemini? Soul searching. I can't make this shit up. Needing to work on some personal issues first. Motives, purpose, self. Baby, I am tapped in tonight. So I do feel like that the two of you all are needing to work through some personal issues first. The two of you all are just them. But at the end of the day, Spirit is saying, acknowledge the need for some soul searching, because the universe is trying, like the spark that you feel with this person, it's real. But you don't want to prematurely plan it, because, well, then it'll deprivation. At the bottom of the deck, baby, you can't play with me. What does that say? Standing by each other through thick and thin. And I feel like that's what this season of this, like you're meant to experience the spark so that the two of you all can make it through this murky season together. Now, I have to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're a Gemini that's been with someone for months or years in, like I'm talking about months, like a half a year, 9 months, this is not your story. This is a newer connection that feels like it's getting trapped or stuck. And it is because there's a need for some transmutation. There's a need for some healing to take place, okay? Let's move on. Thank you, Nikita. Hey, Miss Files. Safe to say you've been in a mood lately, Kristen. Just listening. All my feeds are full of Chris Brown. Help me. Uh-oh. It's safe to say she's been in a mood, huh? Oh, he did ask. Okay, cool. What's up, Easy Baby? All right, I'm ready for Cancer. Did I lose Nikita? Debbie O is back in the chat. What's up, Debbie O? I don't like that I don't see all of my chat over here. What's up, Debbie Cox? What's up, Debbie O? What's up, y'all? Yeah, see, that's what, they must not want their money, because what am I paying for? What am I paying for? All right, StreamYard, what's going on? Because I pay a lot of money and I can't see my comments. What's going on? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they got to get it together, baby, because there we go. Okay. All right. Cancer. Let's jump in for Cancer for 3003. All right, Spirit. All right, Spirit. Tap me in for Cancer. tap me in for Cancer. What's next between Cancer and the person on their mind? Excuse me, confirmation belch. Spirit, tap me in. The person that's on Cancer's mind. What's next between them and what's next between Cancer and the person on their mind? Thank you, Spirit. Cancer, I want to thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is thoroughly appreciated. We do have unspoken feelings. We got marriage vows. So I do feel like that marriage is affecting the situation here. I feel like that there are marriage vows that are getting in the way of someone authentically expressing their feelings. It's saying you're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming yet. And it's definitely because of some marriage vows. Okay. I definitely feel like that someone is in a very toxic marriage. Okay. And if they're not married, even though this is that, they're in a very toxic connection. And whatever this toxic connection is, it is in the way of someone truly expressing what they're wanting. And they're sharing space with this toxic person. Okay. And I got to be honest with you. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're being told to focus on loving on yourself right now. Let me go find out what's going on, because my Cancer should be in the bed, but he's active. And let me go get active with his ass. Well, honey, he needed to be in his mama's bed. So, well, it's okay. Um, the cat then broke his blinds in his room, and he then had a little moment where he was uncomfortable. It's okay. He's tucked in mom's bed now. He's fine. Cancer. I feel like that there is some emotional charge between you and this person. However, I do feel like that someone here in this situation is not fully expressing it, and it is because there is a external commitment that is interfering here. Okay, so it looks like that what's next is just kind of leaving some feelings unspoken, because it would just overcomplicate an already complicated situation. Let's see, Spirit, what's next between Cancer and the person on their mind? What's next between Cancer and the person on their mind, Spirit? All right, so we have the King of Swords. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. King of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Strength card, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Cups. You know, and the Death card, the Nine of Wands. Can I be honest with you? You can stay on this yo-yo if you want to. You can stay on this yo-yo if you want to. But I definitely feel like that there is a need to go ahead and make a head over heart decision. Look at this situation from the King of Swords perspective. The King of Swords, okay, so I don't know exactly what the difference is, but I do know that sometimes when a limb is severed off, it can be kept on ice and reattached. But I'm almost positive that it's when the cut is jagged. If the cut is a clean cut, it's hard to reattach it. And the King of Swords makes a clean, solid cut. So once the King of Swords makes a decision, there's no going back on it. Okay? And I feel like that's what's needing to happen here. There's a need to rise above one's emotions and make the decision that needs to be made here. Okay? Because, you know, I was watching a reel earlier today. It was a guy, and he was saying that when a man is sure about you, you'll know it. And he then went on. I didn't hear everything. I'm a mother, right? But the reel pulled me back in when he said confusion is an answer. Okay. So, like, if a man leaves you confused on where you stand with him, that is the answer as to where you stand, woman or man. Okay. I was just watching a man give advice to women as it pertains to men. Okay. And so this here is saying, when you feel like something is being unspoken, or you're like, damn, I felt like this person wanted to say this and I don't understand. That's your sign. That is all you need. Because if someone doesn't value your mentality and your time enough to give you the clarity and certainty you need, what are we doing? Right? But I gotta be honest with you. I think that it hurts, but I do feel like that you're being told to bring this to an end. Okay. Like, the worst is over. The worst is over, but it is time for you to make a clean decision to separate from this, because, like, I don't understand. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. It's time it's time for someone, whatever this is, this person cannot make the move that you're wanting them to make until they quit settling. Okay. But right now, this person is definitely in some sort of toxic relationship, and they possibly live with this person. Okay. Right there. So Spirit is telling you to love on yourself and stop settling for the breadcrumbs that are left over from this situation, because this person is not expressing their true authentic feelings, because they are already in a complicated situation. And if they gave you the clarity that your soul desires, it would complicate their life. Talk about a selfish SOB. So let's see, Spirit. Tap me in. What's the message of love here? Spirit is telling me to go back to this. What's the message of love here, Spirit? Yeah, look what's at the bottom of the deck. It says, have faith. Wait until you find the right one. Don't settle for this person's crumbs, because they're not willing to cut loose from a toxic ass relationship. I mean, they ain't even fucking happy over there. And I don't know about you, but miserable people bring miserable energy. What's the message of love for this situation here? Spirit wants you to new love is coming. New love is coming in. This connection is not enduring. And it's because this person has to make the decision to separate from something that, baby, they not there. Look, ulterior motives. And we just found out what the ulterior motives was. This is this is just what's next. Okay. That's what it is. This is what's next between you and the person on your mind. All right, let's move forward. Yes, let's do Leo. All right, tap me in for Leo at 3920. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Leo? Let's jump in and see what's next between you and the person on your mind. I want to thank you all for smashing that thumbs up button. Let's see, Spirit. The person that's okay. Okay, so possessiveness is trying to show face, okay? If it wants to come out, trust me, my spirit team will throw that thing back out there. Let me see, Spirit. What's next between Leo and the person on their mind? Once a cheater, always a cheater. I know we lying. Sharing space. So, Leo, what's next is, I don't know, just kind of like seeing that, like, history is repeating itself and someone is still not willing to take accountability for stepping out, for being disloyal. And it's almost like, I don't know, maybe the two of you all felt like once you got space together, got your own space, that energy would change. And that's like, that's not it. This ain't that, and that'll never be this. Exactly. It's like somebody's recognizing that being a ride or die to this situation is not working, and somebody's about to block this and walk away here. This isn't what's next. Like the walking away isn't immediately what's next, but what's next is finding out that after, just sharing space and giving this connection and opportunity to flourish in your own space, it's like you recognizing, I don't know, maybe you went through somebody's phone and somebody went through yours. It's like, this ain't it. It's you know what? It ain't changing. Let me see what's going on here. And there's also something about family echoes. This is like somebody's playing out a generational cycle here as well. But let's see, this is for Leo. What's next between them and the person on their minds? Look, Leo, there you are at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is a personal reading for you if you wondered. Let's see, Spirit, show me what's next between Leo and the person on their mind. The Magician. I know we fucking lying. The Magician, the Moon card, and the Eight of Cups. Let me just read the message. The Chariot card and the Hermit card. Out of 5 cards, you have 4 major arcanas, and the last one is forced isolation. This is over. And it's coming to an end because it's like it's time to accept that the person that you was that accepted a cheater or that was able to turn a blind eye to cheating behavior, that version of you is over. And if you're the cheater, the version of this person that was willing to accept that behavior is over. And that's what this connection is. Is this right now is the, like, what's next is you finding out that someone is like, things will never be the same. Things will never be the same. Why am I hearing that? Tupac's song, Things Will Never Be the Same. Changes. Lord have mercy. I need the lyrics. Tupac's Changes lyrics. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Yeah. So Leo, like, what's next is you recognizing that you are tired of this situation. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Like, there's something about this situation that is starving your soul. Like, this relationship, it's starving you. And how? It's quick. There could be some sort of I'm looking at, listen, Linda, I'm just the channeler, okay? But it says cops don't give a damn about a Negro, right? Listen, I'm not saying that I just feel like that there could be some sort of culture difference between you and this person. That's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I love to go back when we played as kids, but things change, and that's just the way it is. Things have changed, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? This may have been a situation that you was willing to ride or die for, but I have to be honest, there's this energy of the Chariot and the Hermit card, and I love this because the Chariot card is moving forward, even though you don't get you don't really get the opportunity to pack everything that you want. You have to grab your essentials and just go. And the card between these two is the Strength card, which is Leo energy. And that is, it's going to require a lot of strength, a lot of internal strength to just get going. You don't have the opportunity to really process, but that's what the Hermit comes for. Sometimes you just got to get going. The time will come for you to do the introspection here, and that's the outcome. But I have to be honest with you, as much as who I'm speaking to feels like you have wanted to be dedicated, ride or die for this situation, what's next is you understanding that this just ain't it. And even though it hurts you, you're grabbing your internal strength and you're grabbing everything. I just splashed to the movie enough. I hope it's not as dramatic as that, but it's like you're gathering what you need to go forward, to separate. And it is going to require you to go through a solitude. I have to be honest, I do see a separation here. Okay. I definitely see someone walking away from this connection here after trying to be the ride or die in this connection and just recognizing that it's not working. So let's get the message of love here on this, Spirit. If you're not living with this person, what's next is moving in with this person and recognizing that that's not enough to stop this person from cheating. This rejection is actually divine protection, because there's some sort of addicting behavior that is getting, like cheating, sexual addiction or something like that, addiction to attention, that's getting in the way of this connection here, okay? Could be a Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. Damn, there's Gemini. I got Virgo, Cancer, Cancer, Virgo. And then we do have Gemini on the board, so just take it as it resonates, okay? Let's move forward to Virgo. I'm sorry. She said, my cousin is sitting here listening and he's not a Leo. He says it's resonating. I wonder what's going on in his birth chart. I wonder where Leo is in his birth chart. Or if the person that he's dealing with has Leo in their birth chart. Top 3 or something like that. But let's move forward to Virgo. What's up, Miss Files? It's good to see you in the house tonight. All right, Virgo for 4910. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Virgo? Let's see what's next between you and the person on your mind. Virgo, I want to thank you all for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Spirit, tap me in for Virgo. What's next between them and the person on their mind? Make a move. Power couple. What's next is somebody speaking up. Speak up. Show up. Swipe. Speak. Show up. Whatever your move is, now is the time to make it. Waiting won't align you. Action will. So It looks like what's next is somebody's actually taking a move towards someone that they feel like amplifies, like like they're getting ready to make a move towards someone that they feel like is their equal, or it says power couple. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. So someone is about to make a move on that person. Let's see. What's next between Virgo and the person on their minds? The Seven of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Well, my Lord. The Nine of Pentacles. Wow. The Hierophant. And the Two of Pentacles. What? That explains this. Because I was trying not to speak on it, but once a cheater is right behind power couple, I have to be honest with you. The person that's on your mind, they have prior obligations. Because the challenge here is that there's like someone's not single. They're not independent. What's the Nine of Pentacles? The King of Wands. What's that? You know, somebody's I'm gonna be honest with you. Somebody likes attention. Someone likes attention. Someone is codependent on attention. Why is Virgo's showing up as the Hierophant? The Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. The Strength card. This person on your mind is strategizing, making a move towards you. But this person needs to offload something. They do. This person is not ready to surrender the attention. What is the capacity of that attention? Okay. Virgo, you could be finding out that someone that you feel like you make a good power couple with is a cheater. Okay. And I do feel like that you could be coming to the realization and halting some sort of reconciliation, like something that you were slowly beginning to celebrate or like come together with is being halted. The Strength card, it's like you wanted to go towards this full force ahead to collaborate and celebrate this, but there is some sort of halting because there's juggling here. The likely outcome is this juggling energy, and you never want to see the Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles in the same spread, especially when the challenge is the Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, Six of Wands. This person is fine as fuck. They probably look good, smell good, baby. Like whatever they got between their legs, you can see it through their clothes. They're just very attractive, and they know how to use their looks to get them the attention. Okay. But you feel like that this is someone that gives you that, like you feel like you could see building some sort of empire with this person. But I don't know what the Seven of Swords is. The Ten of Pentacles, this person could be trapped to a Queen of Swords. They could, like, this person could be stuck in a situation with a bitter, I just heard bitter bitch, and it's over money. So somebody won't cut this person loose, and it is a financial hold. So this person could be trying to strategize coming your way, but this person does have a lot of responsibilities and burdens on them, because whatever this Queen of Swords is, they are attached to this Queen of Swords. And it has a lot to do with stability in Pentacle world. So I feel like that this person is like, what's next is this person is still going to make a move towards you to try to find how can they make it work. Okay. What's the energy of the Two of Pentacles? The Five of Wands. Absolutely the fuck not. This person does want to balance. They do want to heal some sort of conflict here, but the Five of Wands, the Star card, the Three of Wands, it's going to be some work to balance this out. That's the best I could tell you. They want to heal the conflict so that the opportunity for expansion, what? Is not missed. So what's next between you and this person is, it looks like that they're going to be taking some sort of action towards you. They're strategizing, taking some sort of action towards you to balance this out, to heal the conflict so that in the future, the opportunity isn't completely missed. But I have to let you know, this person is bound to a bitter bitch or man, okay? This is somebody that, what is the Ten of Pentacles? The Nine of Wands. I'm telling you, if they leave this person, they're going to try to wring them dry. Yeah. They gonna try to hang them out too dry. The hell you mean? I don't know, Virgo. Let me come the fuck up out of this, because I don't know, but this is Let me see, Spirit. What's the message of love on here for Virgo? Go slow. Let me see, Spirit. What's going on here? What's the message of love? There's a lot of major arcanas that came out here, Virgo. I got Leo. I got Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces. What's the message of love here on this situation, Spirit? Self-care. Yeah, Spirit is saying that right now it's time for you to clear your energy and focus on yourself before making any actions, before taking any sudden actions towards this. It's just time to love on yourself right now, Virgo, okay? I hope that helps you. Shit, that gave me a headache, Virgo. I can't even hold you. Hey, Miss 2T. What's up, Miss 2T? Leave it to Virgo's reading to shift the energy. Not for real, it did. What's up, Ness? 215 Ness. What's up, Pookie? What's up, Holistic Kiana? Yes, you did. What's up, family? Cosmo, was he over? Yeah, him is over laying down. My baby's him sleeping right now. I would tell you where I'm at, but I feel like someone is. Oh, shit. Keep your cards close to your chest. What's up, Ayo the Goddess? Got 2 lives in one day. I must be on. Hey, what's up, Pooh? That members live was nice. That members live was nice earlier. Let's see, Spirit. Let's go in for Libra. Check the Facebook chat. Okay. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Cuzzo? What's up, cuz? Well, let me see what's going on with Libra then. What's next between Libra and the person on their mind? Let's clock them for 5950, Spirit. Or Nikita, let's clock in for 5950. Spirit, tap me in for Libra. What's next between Libra and the person on their minds? Kind of like feeling more, feeling like y'all, there's some distance between y'all. I have to be honest. Even though you guys may physically be in the same place, I do feel like that there could be some sort of emotional distance here. Let me see what's going on here. Look at the two people in this card, though, because I know you lying. I know you lying. Come on, bring some personality up in there. Let me see, Spirit. What's next between Libra and the person on their mind? Keita B, yeah, she is always on it. The Four of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Potential for forward movement and longevity here. But, okay, so I don't necessarily feel like that this is a situation. Okay, so the quicker that the two of you all could get on, the Four of Swords is there's a need for a pause. There is a need for a pause. And then the challenge is the Seven of Cups. So there's a need for a pause to cut through the confusion on the direction that you're headed in, because there is an opportunity for forward movement, but only with my heart just fluttered. There has to be intentional investment. I don't think that there has been intentional investment inside of this situation up until now. I do feel like that the opportunity and your advice together is what actually gives this situation long-term potential, because the Eight of Pentacles is about putting in that work, but it's also about self-development. And that's what that Four of Swords is saying. So what's next is kind of like maybe there being some emotional distance, and don't read too much into it. Take it as a pause to do some sort of introspection and reflecting to see what you really want from this connection and how you want to build it, so that you can begin to invest in it with intention. Because I feel like that whoever I'm speaking to, you're not really investing in it with intention. And I want to say something really quick. Law of attraction is powerful AF. But you cannot manifest from a place of what you do not want, okay? You can't, like, that's a good starting place, but you can't. So like, let me give you an example. Let's say that, I don't know, let's say that you know for a fact that you don't want a boyfriend that is, I don't know. I don't like the example that's coming to mind, Spirit, so please reshuffle. Let's say that you don't want a boyfriend or a girlfriend that doesn't want to do regular check, like that doesn't like to talk on the phone, and that feels like that they could go days without talking to you. You can't say, Spirit, I want my next person. I don't want a person that can go days without talking to me. That's not, you're going to manifest that. You have to say, my person is going to value communicating with me every day. So you have to become intentional in order to attract it. And Spirit is telling this Libra collective that what's next is some sort of pause or some sort of distance. And Spirit wants you to utilize it so that you can become intentional and practical in the way that you're investing in this connection. This is a nice reading, Libra. I mean, it does have a pause to it, okay? Then nobody tell you it's easy, but it's a beautiful reading. What's Debbie O talking about? I know that's right, baby. Yes, timestamps will be posted after the live, y'all. Yeah, thank you. Definitely keep me right, girl. Keep me right. Let me see, Spirit. What's the message of love here on this situation for Libra? Time hit. Boy, I'm telling you, I might just be a motherfucking psychic. See, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so time heals. It says, be patient and give time a chance to work its magic. And then we have expectation, having high, very high ideals or unrealistic requirements. And that's what this pause is meant for, so that the two of you all can take a second to really look at what are your expectations and requirements, and do they work for this? Like, if you like, connections in relationship is like, I mean, I want my girl to have a big old butt, but I done fucked around and fell in love with somebody with some pancakes. That don't mean that like, you know what I'm saying? There's compromises to be made, right? So Spirit is saying this person may not be showing up in this right here, but Spirit is saying I need you to take a pause so that you can see where it's being balanced out, or how it can be balanced out if this is what you really want. Yeah, graceful dance, lifting each other up during high and low times. Baby, you're gonna have to go play with somebody else, because me and my spirit team ain't never gonna be it, baby. And matter of fact, we doing who we on? We are doing Libra, right? But I forgot to change the title. We're doing Libra, but I forgot to change the title. Now let me tell you, my grandmother's a Libra. Don't play with her. I told you there's 10 of Pentacles potential in this situation. But in order to have longevity within this situation, you got to cut through some confusion on the back end. That's what I got for you. No major arcanas. So this could be, we do have the King of Wands, but I feel like that the likely outcome of this is actually taking actions to move you all forward. But there could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer. Okay. Let me roll the dice. Aries, Pisces, and Libra. So just take that as it resonates, guys. And apologies about not putting that ticker up on there for you, Libra, but you get the picture. Let's go to Scorpio. Actually, I'm going to do an intermission. What's up, Kwani? I miss my Kwanda. Where's my Kwanda been? Hey, Pooh. Right on time for the Libra. I'll spin the block afterwards. I know that's right. Libra Venus, and this is spot on. Ooh, thank you for the confirmation or the feedback. Watching in the cut, probably. She been so incognito. She would have dropped the heart if she was watching incognito. She been too quiet lately. Okay, so I'll be right back, guys, okay? What's up, y'all? I went out for a second. I did. I went out for a second. What's up, y'all? Let's jump back in. Who we on? I went out for a second, but I'm back. What's up? I am Millie Beth. How are you, Pooh? What did I am Millie Beth say? I'm a Scorpio sun Cancer. I know that's right. Definitely here for Scorpio. Sun, moon for my Western signs. Pisces is my rising. I know that's right. LOL. We catching you. We checking for you, girl. We will be right here waiting. I know that's right. I know that's right. I love y'all. Well, let's jump into Scorpio and give the people what they want. Hey, Kiara, how are you doing, Pooh? Kiara, I don't know how I remember your name. I do not know how I remember your name, but I do. Hey, girl. Thank you. OMG, I am Millie Beth. Water and fire, girl. You are an explosive. No, for real. No, for real. It is one of the funnest combinations. It is, but just as fun as it is just as woo as it is too, right? But let's jump in for Scorpio at 1 hour and 13 minutes even. 1 hour and 13 minutes even, Spirit. What's next between Scorpio and the person on their mind? What's next between Scorpio and the person on their mind? Thank you, Scorpio, for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let's jump in. I know I'm live. Look, I went to the bathroom and took my phone with me. I know I'm live with some heavy hitters, so I thank y'all, the ones that are over here supporting the tribe. Oh, my. Somebody else got this reading, too. Maybe it wasn't this reading. I don't know why I don't know. Anyways. It says different worlds, someone new. So it says this connection crosses cultures, timelines, and belief systems that create both fascination and friction. This is definitely someone new. So this person definitely caught you off unexpectedly. Like you wasn't looking for someone when you ran into this person. This person is, whoever this person is, this is someone that is looking to, like, this person is looking to be open with their heart space. I have to be honest with you, Scorpio. So you better know what you out here in these streets doing, because it looks like the universe is about to give you someone with an open heart space. Like, this is definitely someone that is open to finding out what their heart is capable of. This isn't someone that's closed off. Let's see what's next between Scorpio and this person. Let's see, Spirit, show me what's next between Scorpio and this person on their mind. The King of Pentacles. Oh, man, damn. And there we got the Five of Swords. The Sun card. The Moon card. Okay, so this person, listen, Linda, this person is going to, what's next is this person just kind of like unintentionally, or you, okay, it's just what's next for this connection. Unintentionally, there is a spotlight being put on sabotaging ways. And the opportunity here, the Five of Swords is in the opportunity position. And so with that being said, it's like, for me as a reader, the Five of Swords in that position talks about it's the opportunity to quit the tit for tat, to wave the white flags and to see that this, because we acknowledge that we are from two different worlds, there's an innate awareness that there's a need for compromise. Because when the Five of Swords is in the reverse, that is one of the key words. Waving the white flag, no longer fighting, no longer giving into this, well, it's my way. I got a cousin, and she has children, and she said she likes mustard on her hot dogs, and he likes ketchup on his, or vice versa. I can't remember. And it really is, there are two different people, okay? Well, three, because there's some that like both. But we'll leave them aside. There's a group of people that only likes ketchup on their hot dogs and won't dare touch mustard on it. And then there's another group that it only makes sense to put mustard on a hot dog because who the fuck puts ketchup on it? Okay, that's where I stand with it. But this is that energy of being like, you know what? Are we really going to allow the fact that I eat my hot dog with mustard and you eat your hot dog with ketchup to break this connection apart? No, we're going to go to the store and I'm going to buy ketchup and mustard and we're going to make the two of us comfortable. That's what's next between you and this person, is recognizing that you don't have to let are there differences? Absolutely. But it looks like that what's next is the two of you all learning how to navigate your differences in a way that is comfortable for the two of you all. And I do feel like that this is a newer person, but I do feel like that you can look at the situation and be like, there's already been time wasted by focusing on the differences, okay? But it definitely looks like when the moon and the sun card come out in a spread, there's something that is like, so think about eclipse energy, right? The eclipse shows, like when an eclipse happens, something disappears, right? Something disappears briefly, but you can literally see the two colliding and then becoming one, right? There's something that's being illuminated so that it can be eclipsed out within this connection. So it is going to require some navigation here. Don't get it twisted. 55 is here. We got the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. There are some intense changes that have to take place within this connection, but the ultimate message for you is that these intense changes can happen in a way that it doesn't have to be completely uncomfortable for the two of you all. Actually, the compromise is what brings the two of you all to comfortability. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performance. So you don't have to try to perform for this person. You just have to be willing to actually put the effort in. And you don't have to you don't have to overwhelm yourself with effort. You don't have to overgive here. Let me see, Spirit. What's the message of love here? Stay strong. It says fight for love, but choose your battles wisely. Courage, loyalty, and truth. Someone definitely just got a personal reading, because I feel like there's someone that I'm talking to. What's next is that the two of you all are recognizing that you're wasting time in this connection by focusing on your differences. Yeah, wish is definitely being granted for you right now. There's an opportunity. It says it becomes a fairy tale when you make it. And then it says needs tending, and pay more attention to your love life to get the results. Pay more attention to your love life to get the results. So that's what I got for you. This could be a Taurus, an Aries, a Leo, a Cancer. Damn, you spilling all my tea. Uh-oh, I love it. I receive it. Uh-oh, I know that's right. It happened yesterday. Okay, so this resonates. Will he make the adjustments too? It does look like that there are adjustments made. Yeah, Sag gang, let's go. Let's get it. All right, tap me in for Sagittarius at 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds with 22 people in here. Is that right, Sag? There's some sort of alignment. Let's see. Spirit, tap me in for Sag. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Let me see, Spirit. What's next between Sagittarius and the person on their mind? What's next between Sagittarius and the person on their mind? Undefined. Possessiveness. I know you lying. So not really putting a title on it, but making it known that nobody else can touch it. Well, it says you're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. And okay, so what's next is you guys recognizing that there's a lack of clarity here. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to bring about some possessiveness from someone, and they're going to act possessive because they're like, whether they're consciously or subconsciously doing it, but someone's DNA has them acting possessive because they're wanting to know what the hell this situation is, what's going on, because it's like, this is it. Are we friends? Are we headed towards somewhere? What are we doing here? So let's see how that manifests. What's that mean? What's next between Sagittarius and the person on their mind? Oh, jeez. That's a lot. That's a lot, Sagittarius. That's a lot. The Chariot, the Six of Cups, this Queen of Cups. Damn, I said that's a lot. And I got 5 cards. I got 1 bonus card, and it was the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. And it literally fell off to the side. The rest of it fell together. There's definitely an opportunity to no longer hold back, right? The 4 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. There's definitely an opportunity to stop holding back, to let go of. There's definitely this opportunity. Like what's going on is there is this energy of trying to have some sort of forward movement, overcoming of the obstacles here. The opportunity is the 6 of Cups. However, Sagittarius, you're conflicted. I'm done too, but I'm going to keep going. We got Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, there's some regret. They're like, in order to. Okay, oh shit. Let's talk about it, Sag. I see without even clarifying. Okay, so listen. What's next between you and this person is kind of like leaving things to just see where things go, leaving it to with undefined. We'll just see where this goes. That's what's next between you and this person. And you're showing up as the 5 of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance and the 5 of Cups. I have to be honest with you. If you're going to embody this energy of just seeing where this goes, it's only going to work if Sagittarius is in the mindset of balancing out. You got to accept it. I like the Five of Cups is, baby, that shit happened. It happened. Can you find the silver lining in that situation? Or are we going to keep moping over the spilt Three of Cups? Because that spilt Three of Cups is what is creating the imbalance internally. That is what is creating the storm within Sagittarius. And this storm has to be balanced out in order for you to be able to see the path forward. Okay, so you see how on this particular chariot, I think in all chariots, to be honest, the charioteer is standing up. But this one is standing on top of the carriage. And that's because, like, they're needing a view. Like, in order to truly overcome these obstacles, they needed a different view. So it is going to require some adjustments, but most importantly, it's going to require you to stand on top of your fears. It's going to require you to stand on top of the chaos and still, speak up with, like, to really say what you need to say, to really address this internal conflict. You know what I'm saying? Like, the internal conflict needs to be handled with you, but it still has to be discussed within this situation. But it can't be discussed within this situation until it's handled within you. But there is the universe, like, once this can be balanced out, there is a brand new tangible opportunity that the universe wants you to go after quite passionately and confidently. Okay. But let me do just a tad bit of clarification, because y'all know I'm a little bit biased to Sagittarius and unapologetically. What's the Five of Wands here? The Death card. Ooh, shit, Sagittarius. I'm just a messenger. But I will say this. Sensitive skin should probably exit stage left, or take the earbuds out, plug your ears, do something, because this is going to require some tough accountability. This person made you feel left out and abandoned out in the cold. And Spirit is saying that energy needs to be transmuted. And Spirit, in order to transmute abandonment, feeling left out in the cold or abandoned, and like, I'm an abandoned child. Okay, I identify as someone who was abandoned, and it for a long time. I'm talking about recent years. Like, I don't know. I had my YouTube channel. Okay, I was angry about it. It took a Sagittarius cousin to tell me, because you are angry. Okay. And in recognizing that, I had to find the purpose in my parents giving up on me. I had to find the purpose in why I was abandoned. I had all of the reasons to be hurt about being abandoned, but there was a purpose in it. And that's what's required in transmutation. And so Spirit is saying, yes, this person left you when you feel like you may have needed them the most, or they could have made you feel left out in the cold. Whatever the case may be, they left you feeling the Five of Pentacles. That energy must be transmuted in order for you not to be in constant conflict with this situation. Therefore, because you're in constant conflict with this situation, you're not pushing in a way that brings elevation on to define this connection. Okay. So in order for you to have the conversation that would elevate and define this connection, you have to transmute the energy of feeling abandoned and left out in the cold by this person. Saggy, mount up. Tell them, oh my goodness, thank you, Ao the Goddess. Hey, for Scorpio, Ashe, for Scorpio reading. Thank you. Thank your ancestors. OMG, thank you so much, beautiful soul. Thank you. Hey, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Regulators. I know that's right. Now I'm patiently waiting for Pisces. Very confusing. What's confusing, Ashley? Talk to me. We appreciate the bias. I know that's right. I love y'all. What is this Six of Cups energy? What is this Six of Cups energy? Because this is the opportunity. There is an opportunity to connect here. Okay. Yeah, damn, to reconnect and to like the Six of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups. The opportunity is for you guys to feel the emotion. Oh shit. That's the Ten of Cups. Pookie Tookie. Yeah, there's definitely an opportunity to have emotional fulfillment here, to have some sort of rejuvenation here. However, the Two of Swords to the Four of Swords, in order to move this in order to move this situation onto calmer waters, I just made a nice ass Facebook post. And it really is about embracing the separation and not trying to define the separation of as it's over for good or it's not over for good. Like, don't go into the separation with the fact of, oh shit, I ain't gonna ready to focus too much on it because I know their ass is gonna come back. Or don't go into the separation like, oh my gosh, I broke up and I don't think that they're gonna come back. Are they gonna come back? You can't go into this separation from that mindset, because like spirit is saying that there are some things for you to see independently that has to be transmuted. And if you're in solitude and if you are in this rest period with only embracing the rest period because you know this person is coming back around, or whatever the case may be, you're not allowing those raw emotions to come to the surface to address them, and therefore you're not transmuting it. Because I'm going to be honest with you, um when I actually started to find purpose in being abandoned, it was in a season when both of my parents, I was in no contact with them. And that nobody was calling to check in on me. You understand? And I went through a phase there. I was like, I really did. I was like, the scary thing about that time for me was I had to learn what, like, damn, I'm like basically mourning the death of my parents and they're alive. What is it going to be like for me when they're actually gone? And I had it like, and that put me in a fear-based mindset, right? Because then it was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be not talking to my parents. And then anything happens and I'll never really get closure. And then it's like, hold up, Kiana, you're not allowing yourself to embrace the feelings that need to come to the surface in this alone time because you're too busy worried about why they're abandoning you again. So I have to be honest with you. I am speaking to a Sagittarius that does have to embrace some sort of separation and not so much worry about what the other person is doing and instead focus on you. What's the Knight of Cups for the likely outcome? The Three of Pentacles, you're going to end up working with it. I'm telling you right now, this motherfucker's coming in. Let me stop. They going to come in out the code. Okay, they do come in out of the code. The likely outcome is collaborating with this person romantically, but not before you embrace the pause. Okay, so this could be a Cancer, a Scorpio is on the board. We also have a Cancer, Gemini. And then we have Aquarius, Leo, Libra, and Capricorn. I shared that post with somebody and they appreciated it. Oh, did they? Well, I wish they would have liked it. Get that thing out there, get it circulating. Okay, y'all. Okay, my hair's starting to do what it wants to do. Hold on. Okay. I read it. I read it to them. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Hey, man, you're breaking my heart. I have to turn this down. That's so painful. Great message. And your vulnerability to share is incredible. Oh, please don't let that break your heart. Okay, so let me, before I move away from Sagittarius, let me tell you, don't let that break your heart. Because I have to be honest with you. I was preserved. Don't get it twisted. It was not easy being sent off. I look back at the people that were raised in this city, let alone the people that were raised by the people that abandoned me. And I'm not saying that life is 1,000% perfect for me because it's far from it. Okay. I have my good days and my bad days, but I, the alternative scares the fuck out of me. I have to be honest with you. If Lexington would have raised me, I don't know what I would have turned out like. Okay. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I was for a long time. But if I wouldn't have been through that, there's no way I would be sitting up here on the internet, baby. Okay. Because baby, I would have been too worried about what they was thinking about me. You know what I'm saying? Now, baby, well, well, when you had the opportunity to make me care, it was too much. So it just made me a free spirit. It made me embrace who I am. And, I see a lot of people that live their life in identity crisis. And I'm not saying that my life is perfect and I'm not saying that I'm exactly as I should be, but I'm okay with who I am. I really am okay with who I am. And I don't think that I would be that had my mom and dad not made the choice. For whatever reason, they made that choice. You so welcome, Millie Beth. What's up, Michael Howe? That Scorpio reading, I can't remember it. Rejection is protection. No, not sometimes, all the time. Baby, all the time. I don't know who y'all praise. I don't know who y'all praise. But it's not easy. But baby, I have learned that my who I praise doesn't miss. May not make the mark when I want the mark to be made, but my divine don't miss. Okay, my divine don't miss. So, oh, thank you, Easy Baby. Let's move on to Capricorn. I'm gonna get up off my soapbox now. That message gave me hope. I'm just saying it hurt. It does. Yes, it did hurt. Just let me know how much more work I need to do. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Like I said, I wonder how long ago that was. It had to be every bit of 3 years ago. 3 years ago, that my cousin looked me dead in my eyes and said, "Yeah, because you're just angry." Baby, that kind of hit me different because at that point, I just knew I was on my healing journey. You know what I'm saying? I just knew I was working on my demons. And then and I trust that cousin. You feel me? That cousin has been around in every season. That ain't one of them old wishy-washy cousins. Because we got them. But he's not one of those wishy-washy cousins. He's a Sagittarius. Maybe they're just going to keep it real, whether you like it or not. But anyways, let's move forward. Shout out to the Sag. You know that song Closer Than Close? Well, my song is I'm Slower Than Most. Where is the reaction thing? I'd like to hit the reaction thing to support. Oh, please do. It should be right there in the bottom right hand of your corner. It should have like that right there. And then when you click on it, you can choose any of them reactions. Blow the back out on that thing. Blow the back out on it. It's the only thing getting this back blown out. Blow that thing out. Blow that thing out. All right, let me get into Capricorn and stop being goofy before I won't finish. Okay. Atlantic Star Cluster. That's my song. Nikita, put that in the chat so I can listen to it later. Right, because I'll hear. All right, Capricorn. Let's do Capricorn for 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 20 seconds. Happy birthday, Capricorn. Happy birthday, y'all. I hope that you are having a beautiful birthday season. Let's jump in and see what's next between you and the person on your mind, okay? All right, Spirit, tap me in for Capricorn. What's next between them and the person, okay, on their mind? Ooh, you could be traveling. You and this person could be doing some traveling here soon. Could be doing some traveling, but there's something about mixed signals here. There's something about mixed signals from this person. Let's see. What's next? Yeah, the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. The Two of Swords and hot diggity dog. There it goes. Definitely some travels. You and this person could be on a boat together here in the near future. Or be traveling across the waters. I mean, that would require a boat, right? I mean, you could fly above it, but then you wouldn't be traveling by the waters. Oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck is this. You're showing up as the devil card, Capricorn. I mean, that is your energy, but you don't have to show up as the devil card. What's going on? There is something that you're having to walk away from in order to stabilize an opportunity here. I should have stayed in intermission a little bit longer. Hold on. What'd she say? Let me see. The girl that makes, I like watching her. She be putting them little foods together, the little TikTok foods, and she'll be like, let me see. Let me see real quick. I think she's from the DMV area, so that could be significant here for you, Capricorn. I'm going to be honest, there's not much about this spread that I like other than the fact that you will be traveling with this person. Okay, well, Spirit said, hey, baby, you just got to slow down sometimes. We got mixed signals and ulterior motives. And listen here, Linda, why is there ulterior? Like, okay, so I feel like that what's next is you and this person kind of like, if you're not going to actually be doing traveling, it's going to seem like that things are smooth sailing between you all next. And I think that that's something that you need to pay attention to, especially if this is a situation where it's not been that way. Because you may be so consumed with achieving something like a happily ever after with this person that you're dismissing the mixed signals, right? Because the devil card, look at them, they're both blindfolded here. Wow, somebody else. I did it was Virgo. I did individual readings today, and I do believe it was Virgo's reading when the Two of Swords and the Devil card came up in there as well. And I said something about there could be three people in this situation, but most importantly, I said that because people have been unwilling to accept the truth within this situation, it's turned toxic. And I feel like with this coming up in your position, it's really telling me, Capricorn, that you are the one that is wanting some sort of particular outcome. You have found yourself chained to a particular outcome. That's what it's telling you. And I don't like that. And I don't think spirit likes that. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Moon card and the Hierophant. I do feel like that the likely outcome of this is a need to have faith, because I do feel like that everything is like the structure is still very much so undetermined, because it depends on the integrated lessons. And I had to be, why is Capricorn showing up in the devil? Why did they show up as the devil? Why is this here? The Temperance, because this got to be healed. Whatever that obsession is, whatever it is that you're chained to, whatever it is that you want, baby, it ain't working for you. It's not working for you. Spirit is saying, hey, I'm not saying you can't have it, but I am. It's a spirit is telling you, I'm not saying you can't have it, but I am telling you you're not going to have it that way. And I'm not telling you how you're going to have it. That's what this is. This is a message for someone. What's next is you and this person are being given an opportunity to navigate towards harmony. You are. But someone has got to make the decision to surrender control, to be patient and balance themselves out. Okay? Because whatever Capricorn is chained to, whatever your expectation is, whatever your ulterior motive is, I'm going to be honest with you. You're not learning the lesson. And until that lesson is learned, there is no bridge over troubled waters here. So you just have to take this as it resonates. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I think she's so cute when she says that. Let me see. What's the message of love here for Capricorn? Strong roots, building a foundation of trust with someone. It says, attend to the bond with love and patience. This is something that is going to require patience. Like when you plant turmeric, baby, you don't get it. The season you plant it is not the season you get to use it. Okay. It takes a while for turmeric and ginger to come up and to be beneficial. Okay. But that don't mean you don't plant it. That don't mean that you don't take the time to go out there and nurture it. And that's what Spirit is telling you when it comes to this. Take that as it resonates. This could be pertaining to a Taurus, a Cancer, Capricorn, a Sag. Capricorn, baby, a Capricorn Venus, baby. If it don't make sense in the pentacle world, hey, baby, I promise you, they are not committing to it. Maybe they're not committing to it. If like, baby, that now the Capricorn Venus, baby, leave the first F off. But they definitely need to know how you're going to be feeding and financing. How does integrating with you romantically feed and finance them? That's a Capricorn Venus. Baby, if you ain't got nothing to offer a Capricorn Venus, baby, don't expect grace or favor. Fuck you mean. A Capricorn Venus is not showing grace or favor when it comes to what you are offering them. If they are investing in you romantically, baby, you are offering you better have something to the table and not talking about what you're working on. Come to the table with something. For real. A Capricorn Venus, they got to see the purpose in investing and nurturing on that, honey, for real. For real. Practical purpose. If it you didn't hear what you wanted to hear. Good night, Debbie. We love you. We see you next time, baby. Let's move on to Aquarius. All right, Spirit. Let's go in for Aquarius at 153.14. $153.14 for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's next between you and the person on your mind. Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button. It's greatly appreciated. Let's see, Spirit. The person that's on Aquarius's mind. Sorry, guys. Once a cheater. Love lesson. Oh, shit. Well, the illusion, what's next is breaking through the illusion. I definitely see a breakup coming here. Yeah. It says cheating isn't just a mistake. It's a pattern until it's healed. So what's next is you recognizing that this person is a habitual cheater. And well, what the fuck are you doing with a habitual cheater? Let me stop. I done got loose. It's midnight. It's officially midnight. I need to go to bed. Let me see, Spirit. What's next between Aquarius and the person on their mind? The Two of Swords. Damn. The Sun card. The Judgment. It's a heartbreaking decision. It is a heartbreaking decision. It's a decision that it's like, this is that person. I have to be honest with you. My hand is itching. It's my left hand. Take it as it resonates. But I have to be honest with you. This is somebody that was like you didn't gave him chance. I just heard the name Harold. It's like you giving this person chance after chance after chance. I just heard Tiffany. You've given this person chance after chance after chance. And it's like the challenge here is like this person is refusing to learn the lesson, integrate the lesson, whatever it is, they're making a willful choice not to integrate the lesson. And it's like, the Sun card comes before the Judgment card, but the Sun card in your spread is in a challenging position. So it's like the time has come. You see, she's ringing that bell, and that's making me think about the Avatar, baby, when they came up in the village, baby, when danger came, they got to ringing the bell, okay? The town bell to let them know danger is here. And it's like the bell is being rung on the situation that this person is not going to change. And making this final decision, it is hard and it brings pain. It does. It hurts you. This is not for real. If this person would change the next time, you give them another chance this time. But it's just the realization that this person is never going to change. The likely outcome is you finally making the decision to take the blindfolds off and listen to your intuition. You're going to make the decision that you have to make. The Ace of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Page of Swords. I know you lying. You could actually find out that this person is rekindling or just sending sweet nothings because this once a cheater. You see how they're looking in the phone while the other person is asleep? It's like, so you're finding out that this person could be kind of like reigniting the spark with someone from their childhood or something like that. Yeah, look, the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Let me get the message of love for you, baby, because this is clear as day. I don't want to just leave you there. Let me look at this Three of Swords, the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune. This ending was coming regardless. This was a fated ending. This needed to happen so that a necessary transformation and fated changes could happen. Yes, I understand it is. This was a major pivotal point on your timeline. But as long as you elevate and don't stay sitting down, you know what I'm saying? You can't stay down. This was fated. It was meant to happen to catapult you into your next cycle. That's going to be in my head all night now. Let me see. I wish I knew how she did that shit. She's so daggone adorable. Let me see. Let me see, Spirit. Let me see. Tap me in. What's the message of love here for the Aquarius Collective? Balance. Yeah, look, I can't make this shit up. One person is giving too much into this. And the reason why is because the other person is spread thin. Look at the Ace of Swords trying to peek through. The Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords in the Lover's card. Baby, this person is not sure. They're trying to strategize their choice. They're trying to figure out how they can have their cake and eat it too. And that's why this person is not able to match the energy that they give. Because, baby, the energy you give into one. This person is, well, once a cheater, always a cheater. They give it. And they can't give it out to one person if they're trying to keep the other burners warm too, right? So that's what I got for you. This could be a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Leo. Take it as it resonates. Maybe even a Gemini. Fighting. What you talking about? Oh, damn. At Tiffany. Let me find out there's two Tiffany's. I know. And both get slapped the hell up. Both hands. You so silly. Let's jump into Pisces for 159.55. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Pisces? Let's jump in and see what's next between you and the person on your mind. Let's see, Spirit. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel and smashing that thumbs up button. Let me see, Spirit. What's next between Pisces and the person on their mind? Ooh, shit. An argument. A very ugly one, too. A yelling match. Somebody's getting ready to be bold and like speak some sort of truth, and it looks like it turns into some sort of toxic argument. Oh, you're so welcome, Millie Beth. Thank you for showing up. You're greatly appreciated. You have a good night's rest. You're confirming my dream of one man, two Tiffany's, and I'll put them all in a Soul Train slap line. Let me see, Spirit. What's next between Pisces and the person on their mind? Okay. The Seven of Swords. I just know we're not putting this on my board. The Seven of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, the Sun card. How the hell? The Two of Pentacles. There's definitely a refusal to learn a lesson here. Someone is making the willing decision. Someone is So the challenge here is that someone's trying to rebel against the program. Somebody's definitely trying to rebel against the program. This is the opportunity of this person coming towards you and having this conversation, or you going towards this person to have the conversation. The opportunity is to have the 10 of cups. Your advice is the sun card. Let me see some Pisces. How is Pisces showing up? Diplomatic, tempered, patient. What's the 7 of swords? The 2 of cups. The Lover's card. Oh shit. What's the 2 of swords for the likely outcome? Leave it to a Pisces to give me this reading. It does look like the likely outcome of this situation is making the decision to have victory and success within this. I don't know. Someone could be pregnant here, okay? And if you're pregnant, it's a girl, okay? With the Empress and the Ace of Cups here, someone could be pregnant. There's a little girl in the. If there's a pregnancy here, it's definitely a girl. Give me the energy of the Hierophant. Well, okay, so don't everybody take this message, but I will say this for at least one person. If you thought the issues was gonna disappear and just go away because you popped up pregnant, baby, are you really mad at them or yourself? Okay, let's put that out there. But I definitely see someone that is kind of like rebelling against the program because it's like something is moving slower than they anticipated, and it's like the slower it moves, this person is recognizing that they're still in agonizing pain from what they thought would disappear by whatever this Ace of Cups Empress is. And for some of you all, that's a flat out pregnancy. But like, this is like the challenge here is that to integrate this lesson, it is going to take some time. And if you're pregnant, it is going to be an unorthodox integration because, well, like, whatever this is, this may not result in a paternity shoot. It may not result in a baby shower because there's still sticky energy surrounding this connection while there's the Empress and the Ace of Cups. And it has a lot to do with someone's deceptive fucking choices. I mean, the 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups, the Lover's card, can I be honest with you? If this involved cheating, ooh, baby, they cheated on you with somebody very important to their timeline, okay? Very important. I mean, this person is going back and forth between a soulmate, 2 of Cups, and like an intense lover's connection. So it ain't just a nobody that they cheated on you with. That's for sure. So what's next is having a very difficult conversation, and the opportunity that's meant to come of that conversation is the 10 of Cups, an opportunity to have the happiness, the happily ever after, the family dynamic. However, so the challenge here is the Hierophant. And in this particular situation, it's given me that something is out of order, something is unorthodox, and that's presenting the challenge because it's like this out of order, this unorthodox makes you feel like something is moving slowly. Why is Pisces advice the Sun card, the Death card, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Swords? Baby, you have to get the, like, this is why it's so hard to go. Like, I do not believe infidelity should end a relationship. But it takes a real mature minded person to go back inside of a connection after infidelities. Because if you decide to go back to a connection after infidelities, baby, every time you get upset, you can't bring that infidelity up. That absolutely voids any progress that you've made up until that moment. Every bit of progress and effort that you put in it's in vain. Because you're constantly rehashing something that you came back into this situation knowing was there. So your advice, Pisces, is to be optimistic. You know what I'm saying? There is this energy of needing to transform your mind as it pertains to the third party encounter. Like, really ask yourself, can you transmute that energy? Can you move? Can you guys have victory and success and overcome that? But you got to be real, right, honest with yourself. And until you're honest with yourself, well, I think that victory and recognition is kind of put on hold here. Let me get the message of love here. I didn't get a message of love for Aquarius, did I? I'm sorry. Yeah, I definitely am praying for those that are resonating with this. I'm sending you a lot of love because this isn't a situation that is easy for you to deal with here. Wow. Standing by each other through thick and thin. I'm going to stand on what I say. Infidelities is not a reason to bring, if it's a real connection, if it's a superficial connection, infidelities, I cancel that shit quickly. But this is telling me that this isn't a surface level connection. And there is this energy of being able to stand by each other through thick and thin. However, it is going to require a mindset shift here. It's going to have to allow from someone to retrain their mind. They've spent a lot of time obsessing about a third party to the point that it's programmed, and it needs to be deprogrammed in order to truly move forward here. You create positivity. And so Spirit is saying that there is an opportunity for the two of you all to create positivity and warmth together, but you have to be vulnerable and open. And right now, I just feel like that who I'm talking to, there's a lot of uncertainty. It's like you're questioning the past, and you're just, that's why Spirit is telling you to become clear on what it is that you're wanting, and really, like, you don't even have to become clear on what you want. I can tell that you want this connection. That's why you keep arguing with this. That's why you keep arguing with them, because you want this person. However, in order for you to truly have it, it is going to require you to stop expecting this person to give you the keys to the cage that you've put yourself in. You're the key. You're the only one that can get you out of that cage. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag. And that's all, folks. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Let me see what y'all did over here on this thumbs up. You're so welcome, Nikita. Thank you for all that you do for the channel. It is always appreciated. Pisces reading is is hitting right now, and I want my lower vibration Scorpio to handle this, but my ancestors holding it back. Girl, thank you. You so welcome, beautiful soul. Curl Carter, I finally have the opportunity to chat, but I always hit that thumbs up button as soon as I start watching. I enjoy you and your energy and talent so much. I love you all. I love you too, Curl Carter. Thank you so much for your support. You have a great night too, Ayo the Goddess, when you have the option. Thank y'all so much for your support, your hypes, all of it. It is thoroughly appreciated. I love y'all for that. Yay. Well, I will catch y'all on the next one. Tomorrow we'll look at the weekend ahead. I want you guys to keep your notification bells on. I'm hoping to have a little downtime this weekend, if not tomorrow, to come live to just do questions. If you guys wanted some sort of immediate clarity, I am considering coming live and doing some questions. So make sure your notification bells are on for that, okay? I love you. Go have a good night.